What is voodoo and how does it affect you? I've had so many people ask me questions about voodoo and the effects of it and what happens if somebody does a voodoo spell on you and if you can reverse it back on them. Voodoo consists of witchcraft. It is part of a witchcraft spell. A person can have an item of yours or hair, nail, some kind of clothing, a hairbrush, anything that is directly connected to you. And they can use it on a voodoo doll. They pin it on the doll as they're doing the spell. So you could physically feel the effects of it if somebody is actually doing a voodoo spell on you. Also, if they only have a picture of you, they can pin that picture on the voodoo. You don't always have to buy a voodoo doll. You can make one, and there are tons upon tons out there that have been making their own voodoo dolls to save money, and it makes it more personal for that individual that is making the voodoo doll themselves physically. So you don't have to buy one, you can make one at home. Voodoo can be used for good and it could be used for bad. Let's start with the good. Don't get it confused though. It is still part of black magic. But just like I said in my previous videos, you can actually use black magic to break black magic. And I don't recommend you guys to personally do it yourselves. Black magic is so powerful that if you mess up even a little bit, it will backfire on you a lot of it. So you don't want to mess with that. When it comes to good black magic being used for good, for example, you can do it with voodoo. And I know you guys are going to say, Monica, we had no idea what you're talking about. We've never heard about this or whatever the case is. Real quick, if you guys see orbs around me, I just came back from an investigation the other day. I still have a couple attachments I'm working on getting rid of. I just hadn't had time because I've been doing tons of readings lately. So leave it in a comment below if you guys didn't see any orbs or shadows or anything around me. Anyways, because I'm not paying attention. I'm paying attention to you guys and helping you understand what a voodoo is and how powerful it can be. A lot of people have contacted me telling me that they physically feel ill. They feel like some kind of black magic has been done on them. And of course, I always do a reading first so I could get to the root of the problem and let them know if yes, in fact, there has been black magic put on them and what kind of black magic. I have to get to the root of the problem. A lot of times I found out when I listened to all these stories is there has been black magic done on them. And you end up going to the doctor or to the emergency room. They run tests. It comes back and it says it's normal. Well, anytime you hear it being normal, when you in fact don't feel normal, you feel like something's physically wrong with you, then you contact me. And I do a reading and find out. Because most likely there's some kind of a voodoo spell that's been put on you. And it's not a good one. The good ones is, people can use it for somebody else. You can't use it on yourself, but you can use it on somebody else if you know how to do it the proper way. Again, if you don't, contact me and I'll help you out. But you can do a voodoo for a positive. You can attach money, even a dollar bill. It doesn't matter what amount you attach onto the voodoo doll or the person that you're creating it for. To bring them money and income and fix their financial status. But you have to put a lot of intent in it. You can't just do it just to do it. It's not going to work. It does require rituals. It does require you to, again, put your energy. It takes a lot of energy. So put your energy, your intentions in it. Your creative mind, let it start wandering. Your imagination grows at that time. And you start creating a life for this person through the voodoo doll. You can use it for dark as well. And I don't recommend anybody to do it. But I'm going to tell you guys some of the effects of it when it comes to somebody being under the spell of voodoo. And you can also use a voodoo doll in front of a mirror and you save that, you know, you put it away together after the ritual is done. You can use incense, you can use black candles, you can even use white candles. The color of the candles for the voodoo doesn't really matter. Certain spells and certain rituals you do for other spells, then yes, of course, you know, color matters, but not for voodoo, because your intent is not in the candle, and of course the candle's energy is getting connected to the doll as it's working its way to make the magic happen. But at the same time, when it comes to just, you know, picking a specific color, there is no specific color. You could do green, yellow, white, red. It just doesn't matter. And I know a lot of you guys did not know that, right? So the bad effects of it, or the negative side of the voodoo doll, what you would feel is it could do the complete opposite for many. You can lose your job. It basically, it cripples you. And the difference is with the voodoo and other black magic spells is you can physically feel it. So if somebody wants to physically hurt you, they can hurt you through the voodoo doll if it is done correctly. You can feel the physical touch and you're like, you know, what's going on? It's not all, you know, what you see on TV, sometimes they do exaggerate it when it comes to black magic and certain spells and rituals they do. But for voodoo, you can actually feel it, and you know, it'll drive you crazy, and the person that's doing it to you is gonna have the time of their life, and they're not gonna stop. There are ways to stop it and break it, and again, contact me and I do that part. Only because it can be dangerous, or it is dangerous, and it can hurt you in the worst way possible, more than you're being affected right now, if you do it wrong or something goes wrong during either a reversal or breaking of the spell. So voodoo is not a joke. It is considered part of witchcraft, or it is witchcraft. That's one of the witchcraft spells you could do is voodoo. Native Americans use it a lot, or have used it in the past as well. Unfortunately, a lot of people have been using it lately for the bad, to hurt people. So if you feel like you're under a voodoo spell, or any type of black magic spell, contact me, monicaspiritqueen.com. Please make sure you leave your phone number, because without a phone number, I am not going to waste my time contacting anybody. I have a lot of people from around the world contacting me for help, and that's what I spend my time. So if you are serious about this and you want me to look into it, find out what's going on with you, spiritually, and for me to break spells that you feel like you're under, of course, after I do a reading and find out exactly what is going on with you, then I'd be happy to help take on your case and break the spells, so your chains will be broken and you can live a better life. So it does affect you financially. It does, you can have hair loss from it. Your physical form and your face and your body can change, and I've seen a lot of cases where people contact me again, and so it has changed their physical appearance, their mental health, physical health. Sometimes it can even cripple you to a point where it damages you from head to toe. It turns your whole life upside down. And, you know, when you're a victim of any type of black magic spell, you need to get the help as soon as possible. It should be a red flag signal when you go to the doctors and they can't find anything wrong with you, but you know there is something wrong with you because you can feel it. Go with your gut feeling, go with your instinct, and get the proper help that you need. If the doctors can't help you, obviously, not knowing what is really going on with you, then look into it spiritually. Again, contact me and I'd be happy to help you out with that as well. So there are many factors that play with the voodoo spell and the voodoo doll. There's so much that people can do, unfortunately, to control someone else's life through the voodoo doll. And again, it does take a lot of energy, a lot of time, continuous rituals that need to be kept up with when they're doing this kind of stuff. But good news is it could always be broken. That person's energy could be blocked from yours that's connected to the voodoo doll. So anything else they try to do with the voodoo doll on you, it's not going to work. And yes, Monica makes that happen. I have been doing this for many years. Don't try to do it yourself, please, because I don't recommend it, and I don't want any of you guys getting hurt. So visit my website, monicaspiritqueen.com. And contact me again. Leave your phone number so I can contact you back. And if you have any more questions, please let me know. Put it in the comment section. I'd be happy to answer them. But when it comes to black magic spell, there are tons upon tons of people out there around the world that are contacting me that are victims of black magic. And I have a very high success level of breaking them. Yay! And that also includes attachments. You can definitely get attachments through black magic as well. So I'll do that in a different video. But let's concentrate on the black magic when it comes to voodoo, which is connected to witchcraft. And get the help that you need. I will be waiting for you guys to contact me day or night. It doesn't matter. I know the time difference around the world. I always work with people when it comes to that. I hear your stories. I do the reading. We get to the bottom of what's really going on. And then there's a solution I come up with on how to fix it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Please don't forget to subscribe for future spiritual paranormal videos. As well as live videos I do. Sometimes I do live readings, live investigations. I do paranormal investigations. So you name it, I do it. Anything that has to do with the paranormal. So keep up with me in my videos. Contact me to get that help that you need so you can break those chains. You could be free and you can live your life again, especially those that have families. It can affect people around you, and it has. And it's not going to stop till it starts tearing people down one by one. So put a stop to it as soon as possible. I'll be waiting for you guys to contact me. I love you guys. Please have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Take care.